Hello, God bless. Lee Race here, outside the gallery in the heart of Agrigento. I've seen a lot in my journey. What I've seen right here in the last few days is the most insanity I've seen in my entire journey. For 12 and a half years, 32 lands, through the vast majority of Europe. It's a remarkably beautiful city with very beautiful beaches, San Leone, Canatello close by. I got many friends here too, my amico del Realtors. And this is what happens next. They walk through the city, the entire city, with an inability to see, hear or feel anything at all from the distance I am now from the screen. From any type of musician, poet, artist or writer in exactly this position outside the gallery in the heart of Agrigento. There's the art from local artists. There's the details of the writer, and I mentioned on yesterday's video, incredible guitarist Tony sits right next to me right there, and writer, guitarist, vocalist sits next to me there, and in the what I call the portal of prayer, which is right there, and exactly the same scenario right there in the portal of insanity. Next to a tribute of famous writer Andrea Camilleri, right there, and mother and child with an inability to see, hear or feel anything at all from the distance I am right now away from the screen, regardless of the type of music, musician, poet, artist or writer, from 1 single meter away. I can sit exactly there while they come along to update themselves. They'll sit on the chair right there, taking pictures of themselves. And if they're not taking pictures of themselves, they'll do this. They'll check themselves in the reflection right there, and then they'll continue. And then they'll check themselves in the reflections there, and then they'll continue. And then they'll check themselves in the reflections there, and then they'll continue. And then they'll check themselves in the reflections there too. So I'm here now as a writer of 65 songs on this street from at the end there, which I called the gateway to reality, and from that direction where I'm going to sleep tonight, in part, honestly, to shame them for their inability to see, hear or feel anything at all from 1 meter away, where I was inspired to write the song called Why Are the Doors Closed? Outside the church doors, breathe. Where I slept at least 50 nights, probably more. In comparison, in the whole time I've slept outside their church doors in Agrigento, 1 single person offered me a packet of crisps while I was sleeping. So, in Rome, exactly the same amount of days. Nearly every night I woke up with meals next to my head and money every single day. Every single night I woke up in the morning and there was like 3 meals, 10 euros, 14 euros, 12 euros, 4 euros next to my head while I was sleeping. That's happened one single time in Agrigento while I'm sleeping outside their church doors. So, then on top of that, the inspiration for Why Are the Doors Closed, one of 65 songs in Agrigento, happened while I was sleeping outside the church doors. And then I came this way and wrote it in the Portal of Friendship, Baratinia, that way. And then the rest of the song happened in the Portal of Insanity. And somehow, after more than 300 days in Agrigento, they still continue to do exactly this. This is the gallery. This is the guitarist. This is the writers sitting together outside the gallery. This is the art. And they continue for more than 300 days to do exactly this. Fuck you. And then, fuck you again. And again, 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 thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And this is what I came to discover. They're already dead. They ultimately cannot see, hear, or feel any type of musician, poet, artist, or writer in the heart of the historical city of Agrigento, outside the gallery, from 1 single meter away. And I'm trying to stay calm, but well, obviously it's not easy. There's the guitar, there's my details, there's the artist's details. Great guitarist sits next to me. Writer, local writer, sits right next to me. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Emotionally void of all human emotion from 1 single meter away. And it's been like this for many years. And they just continue in an ultimate dead walk. No emotion, no compassion, no eyes, no ears, and no heart whatsoever. While I'm singing God Help the Children, Dio Bambini, in English and Italian, they ultimately refuse to see, hear, or feel anything at all from 1 single meter away. Other than that, not much else to say. Turn the camera. I see it like this for many, many years. They are ultimately dead of all human senses. They refuse to see, they refuse to hear, they refuse to feel, they refuse to have any human emotion whatsoever from right there. From the distance I am away now from the camera, they ultimately refuse. There's the Bluetooth speaker. For 300 days, 200 days, maybe since I got it, they can't hear the truth of Freddie Mercury, Jim Morrison, Michael Jackson, or any of the greatest artists either. They also refuse to hear the truth of the greatest artist from exactly the same distance away. I'm sharing the truth of the greatest artist of all time, and they're still walking past. I sit here now with my guitar case closed, no hat on the ground, which I've done for many years, and they refuse to even give 5 cents or a piece of bread to a writer of 25 years outside the gallery. Or Tony, the guitarist, great guitarist sitting right there, took 2 hours to get €1.50 just to buy a packet of crisps. Needless to say, he was pretty depressed. And exactly the same when Angelo sat next to me, local writer. The scenario of very incredible artist close by. He was depressed and thinking of quitting art because they just didn't care. And exactly the same scenario in their Marmotta Groundhog Day experience for more than 300 days. I'll say some positive stuff again. I know a lot of people in Agrigento, the good ones, the ones in reality, and the others are ultimately dead. They ultimately refuse, to see, hear, or feel anything at all. They walk through the city like this. They'll walk past the writer, the artist, 2 writers, guitarist, art, even when they place it in the ground like this. They'll step all over it, outside the gallery. They'll step like this all over it and just keep walking. And what they're doing is exactly this. They're checking the ground. So they'll come close. Oh, here I am. Oh, outside the gallery. Oh, there's a writer, there's an artist, there's a poet, there's a musician. No. I just checked the ground instead. And that's exactly what they're doing for 10 years. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? So they do this in the exact moment of approach, outside the gallery in the heart of Agrigento. They do exactly this. Oh, I'm coming along. Oh, I'm coming along. Oh, wait. Oh, there's all of this taking place. No. I'll check the ground instead. I'll just check the ground instead. And that's exactly what their eyes do. In the moment of approach, exactly the same for many years, they do exactly this. Oh, never mind that. What's that? What's that? What's that? And in every direction, in every city for many years, they do exactly this. Oh, never mind that. What's that? What's that? And that is exactly the truth of exactly what they're doing for many years. I decided the overall conclusion is to call them subhumans. They walk through the cities. There's the art. There's the art. There's the writer. There's the poet. There's the musician. There's the homeless brother or sister. Zero compassion. Zero empathy. Zero eyes. Zero ears. Zero hearts. Not interested in any of that. And they do exactly this every single time for many years. I think I'll just check the ground instead. And that's exactly what they do in the moment of approach in the south of Spain 4 years ago. And in every place I've been for many years, they do exactly this. All of that there, all of that there. No. And their eyes go immediately in approach to the musician, artist, poet, writer, homeless brother or sister. They do exactly this. No. They're ultimately dead, and I call them now subhumans or reptilians. It's just the truth. God bless.